It's Mr. Judge. We're talking today about sophisticated word choices, so let's get to it. Sophisticated word choice is accurate and focused. Accurate means that it is correct. There isn't anything wrong with what you've said. It's not as though you're saying something is pink when it's really green. It means it's right. Focused means that it's not just right, but it is very, very specific to what can be seen. It's easy to say a texture is rough, but to say that a texture is washboard or beveled or rigid or jagged, those are very, very focused words that capture the texture with great specificity. So we're after correctness and specificity, or I'll use the words accurate and focused. So here's a picture of Justin Trudeau, our now Prime Minister. If I look at the word choices that come up here, some of these are more sophisticated. Some of these are accurate and focused. In other words, they're irrefutably correct and they are specific in terms of describing something within the room. Eager is how you could describe Justin Trudeau. Gleaming in terms of the appearance of his face and the light hitting it might be a better word. Crowded, look at the room. It's busy and filled from left to right, front to back. Crammed might be even an even more sophisticated word, but both are strong to capture the fact that there's very little breathing room in there. Insipid, great word. You might want to use the word insipid to describe. If you look at the paint color of the background, everything is kind of a neutral beige, so it's not very flavorful to the appearance or to the eye. And that is one heck of an enormous flag in the background. So enormous would be, although it's some words that we use, it's in a word that we use too often, would be a valuable one for this. So again, we're looking for accurate and focused. Emerald, intricate, gated, flat, gray, gothic, lively, robust. All right, emerald. It's debatable, but at one time or another, what was at the roof of this Parliament building in Ottawa was emerald. You could probably describe it as a different color green now, but naming the color of green makes it accurate because it is in fact green, and focused as to which type. Intricate. If you look at the structure of the building itself, it's not as though there's a single window. You can see it has many working parts to its architecture, so intricate would be a strong word. It is in fact gated. It's perceptive to the foreground. Again, another accurate and focused word. Gothic. The architectural style, although debatable, could be labeled as Gothic because if you looked at it very closely, the shape of kind of the pillars and the combs that come up to the sides of each building, there are a lot of features architecturally that make it a Gothic architecture. So again, another accurate and focused word. Which words are best? Perpendicular, soft, luxuriant, scaly, rigid, wavy, curvilinear, rounded. Skip 2 there, but let's talk about them both. Perpendicular. Perpendicular means that there is a line that is running in the opposite direction from a dominant line within the picture. So in this case, the vertical line of the lighthouse is actually met with the horizontal line of the ocean. Luxuriant might refer to the grass that's in the foreground. Also the blue in the sky. The idea here of luxuriant grass is that it's rich, it's filled with color, and it's filled with a texture that's almost inviting. Scaly could be how you label the rocks and their appearance and texture. Rigid. The rocks are, in fact, if you look at them, they're rigid, they're set, the water crashes against them. And if you happen to read Newfoundland by E.J. Pratt, you could figure crags, which are voluminous rocks usually found at the Newfoundland shore, to be quite rigid as well. So they stand whole, they don't move. Curvilinear, a curving line, and of course that's seen coming right off from the lighthouse. It runs along the coast of this little scene here. So again, an accurate and focused word. You could use the word curvy if you wanted to, but that has a lot of meanings. Curvilinear means my eye is literally following a curved line as I look at it. So as you go about your answer and your response regarding the group of 7, you've been asked to choose 5 sophisticated words. Make sure they are both accurate and focused for the sake of completing your response. Thanks.